What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a lower body session. We're going to do some plyometrics, do some jumps, do some squats, and do some single leg RDLs. Hopefully be done in under an hour or as hour as possible. Always try and aim for that. Don't really do too much more. Got football training tonight, and also just an hour in the gym's enough. Don't really need to be here for longer than that and doing more than that, so should be enough. We're just back from holiday, so it's our first proper workout in about a week, but we're just going to go for it. And we're also going to talk about what you should do when you come back from holiday, if you should ease back into training, or if you just go for it and go max out and just do what you used to do what you normally do. But yeah, that's it. So to get started, we're just going to do our plyometric work, and we'll just take it from there. So. Okay, we're now on to our running double leg jumps. We've already done a few warm-up sets. We've done like 10 jumps already, just gradually increasing the height. So now we're going into a decent height, for me anyway. But we should manage this quite comfortably, so we'll just get right into it. Yeah, so what I normally do is just do 2 jumps at one height, and then gradually, once I manage to get 2 jumps at that height, we just increase it a little bit each time. Just trying to build up that capacity, just trying to build up that warming up for the more max height jumps. So this is like almost at my max height, but we'll do one more jump at this height, then we'll go higher, and then we'll try and hit like a decent try and hit a PR. Every time we do this, we always try and hit a PR. Not that we always get it. In fact, we rarely get it, but we always try to get a PR when we're doing a jump session, because that's like makes it more interesting, drives that more intent into it. It makes me actually want to do it rather than just doing jumps and not going for a PR. Because we do so much like lighter jumps, like we do like work up to height, we're still getting a good amount of jump reps in, but it just makes it more fun to go for a max intent jump for like the last few jumps anyway. Okay, didn't quite make that one. I think it was because my bum hit it, but just get a little bit more room. So we moved the pole a little bit, the hurdle a little bit further back, just so we get a little bit more room to jump. So we get a little bit more room to run up and jump. Okay, now we're going to go for a PR height. We have actually jumped higher than this before, but recently we haven't. So this is like a PR for like recently, to be honest. We kind of like, my max PR is a little bit higher than this, but I think that's out of my reach at the moment, just because I haven't trained all last week. Hit this height. If we can get over this, then we'll go for a higher PR, but at the moment we'll be happy to get this, because I haven't been doing that well with it recently. So, but still be a PR for recently. It's still a little bit higher than what I've been doing, so let's go for it. So frustrating because we actually get over it, just my bum hits it on the way down, but can't count it. We need to actually clear it to count the actual height. Normally if I'm not clearing it, I do like 5 at that height, and if I don't clear it after 5, I'll go lower, and then do like 1 lower one, just so we're finishing on a high. Or I do 5, or I just do it till I'm bored. Sometimes I get bored quicker, sometimes I want to keep going because I feel like I'm almost there. But with this one, that one was crap. First one was closer, that one was crap. So we'll do 3 more, see where we're at. If we can't jump it, go a little lower, and then make sure we get that, like, because you don't want to finish by not getting a good rep in. I want to finish always on a high, so we'll take it a little bit lower. Still a decent height, but just so we make sure we're actually getting, like we're actually finishing on a high. Absolutely nowhere near it, so we're just going to go lower, do 1 rep, then go on to our squats. Okay, we're just on to our squats now. We're doing our warm-up sets, but today we're going to talk about what you should do when you come back from a holiday or like a long layoff from training. How should you get back into it? Should you just go straight back into it, or should you ease your way in? And I think my opinion has changed on this a lot. I think before I would try to ease my way back into it, maybe take like 2-3 weeks, especially like because I was away the whole of last week on holiday. So obviously didn't train at all. So normally after that, a lot of people will say to you, oh, you need to ease back into it, maybe take a week or 2 and just do lighter weights and don't push yourself too much. But And that's what I used to do, but I've changed my opinion on it. So I don't just ease my way back into it anymore, like take a week or two to ease into it. I just get right back into what I was doing before, just get back into training hard. There's no reason to ease your way back into it. You don't need to do that. Only like, especially if you're only taking like a week off or even 2 weeks off, you're not going to lose that much strength. You're not going to lose that much like training capacity. So you don't need to ease your way back into it. Your muscles are going to be fine. You don't have to ease your way back into it for like 1 or 2 weeks and go lighter, because I feel like that's just a waste of time. You end up wasting, like that means if you've taken a week off and you're easing your way back into it for another 2 weeks, it means you've just wasted 3 weeks of training when you could have been training hard for the 2 weeks when you come back. Obviously, when you're off, like when I'm on holiday or anything, I prefer to just not train, not even think about it, just totally take the rest. Just because if you think about it more, you end up ruining the holiday, you end up not enjoying it as much. Because you're always thinking, oh fuck, I need to train, I need to do something. I mean, I still like to do some movement stuff, but I don't actually go to the gym or anything. I do like 5-10 minutes of like mobility work or something like that, or like just movement stuff, but I would never actually go to the gym. I try and just enjoy the holiday. So when you come back, if you're just trying to ease your way back into it, it just means you're wasting at least a week or 2 weeks of just crap training, low intense training, and that's not going to get you anywhere. If you've already taken a week off, that means it's 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of just like not high intense training. So I think you're better off just coming once you're back from your holiday, and you feel like you want to train, just go in the gym, just do your normal session. Don't worry about easing your way back into it. Just go in, do what you're doing before, push yourself hard, and yeah, you might be sore the next day or the next few days, but you'll be fine. You'll get on with it. Don't worry about it. At least you're actually working at a good intensity, and you're not just wasting time training. You're not just wasting your time. You don't want to lose another few weeks of not training hard. To make progress, you need to be training hard and at a good intensity. So you don't want to be wasting like that week off already, and you're wasting another week of just doing light intense training where it's not actually progressing you. It's not providing the body with a stimulus that's going to improve it, make it stronger, make it faster, make it better, make it more powerful. That's some of my opinions on it anyway. We're on to 2 more sets of light warm-up squats, and then we're going to go into we're going to hit a 1 rep, like a heavy single, not actually a 1 rep max, but we're going to hit a heavy single, and we're going to back off and do a 10 rep max weight. Yeah, feeling exceptionally weak today. So we're just going to we've already hit our 1 rep heavy single, which was 130. Now we're going to come back off set, which is, still should be doing better than that, but it felt quite tough today. So then we're going to do 10 rep max of 110, which I could normally probably do 10 rep max of 120, but today don't feel very good. My jumps were crap as well. Wasn't jumping as high as normal. So we're just going to do this set, just an eat lighter set, but still quite heavy, still a good stimulus for the body. So yeah. And I actually remember the last time I did 10 rep max of squats. Normally I do like, honestly, no more than 5 reps, but I want to try change up a little bit, maybe, and do like, when I'm doing like 10 reps in 1 set, I probably won't do many sets. Probably won't do like 1 set, 2 maximum sets if I'm doing a 10 rep max. But yeah, they were only do 1 set, because normally I only do like 5 reps for like 2 to 3 sets, and it's normally enough. It's a good high intensity. But today we're just going to try and change it up, do 1 set, 10 reps, see how we feel. My legs will probably be dying because we just don't do this anymore. But I think it's a good idea to now and again just change up your rep scheme. Just do something different every now and again, because not that it's like confusing the body and making it grow more muscle. It's just fun to do, makes it a little bit different. Then you have different like goals to hit with that exercise. Like now we can like 110 we're doing right now. I know I've done more than that before, but then next time I come back to the 10 rep max, I'll try and do like 115. And it's like when I do the 5 reps, and I would do like, well, that's what I was doing before. I was doing like 120 to 125 and go to 130. But now, and then like, yeah, it just keeps it enjoyable, changing up that reps, and it still keeps the exercise. You can do the same exercise. We're just trying to improve each rep scheme. Come on, Dan, should be fine. To be fair, I felt comfortable enough. It's just hard doing 10 reps of squats. Just fatigues me like fuck, but felt comfortable. Definitely could have done more, but we'll take that for today. It's been good with squats though. Now we're going to go into single leg RDLs, and that's the last exercise. On to our single leg RDLs. For some reason, I actually prefer these to normal RDLs. Can't go as heavy, obviously, but I feel these way more in my hamstrings than I do with normal RDLs. I don't know if maybe because when I do normal RDLs, double leg ones, I go a little bit heavier. Maybe I'm not getting as good a stretch in the hamstrings. But with these ones, I 100% feel them more. So that's why I'm quite enjoying this variation. I definitely get more DOMs, feel my hamstrings tighter the next couple of days, which maybe not a good thing, but at the same time, it is good because then, like, when I've done these before, obviously I had the week off last week. Before that, my legs were getting more used to them. They weren't getting as sore days after. So I know, like, in the next couple of days, this will probably be sore, but eventually, again, as I keep doing them in the next few weeks, I'm sure my legs will get more used to them. They won't be as sore, but I still feel more of a stretch in them, so quite enjoy it. The only thing bad about this exercise is you don't have very much stability, obviously, because you're on that single leg, so you've got to, like, control yourself as well, which is maybe not a bad thing. It just means you can't go as heavy. I was going to try them on the Smith machine at some point, so you get a little bit more stability there, because obviously the bar's stuck, rather than having the bar swinging about with a barbell. But for today, we're just going to do this. Maybe next time we'll try the Smith machine. Makes it a little bit easier, maybe go a little bit heavier, but for now, we're going to stick with this one on the barbell. Yeah, I feel them really tight in the hammies, but that's good. Okay, cool, that is us for the day. So that was a good session, first proper gym session back since a week off. Plyometrics were good, the hops and that's good to get back into them, and the little drop jumps, single leg drop jumps. I think I'm getting better at them, feel a little bit quicker off the floor. My ankles aren't as sore. When I first started doing them, I used to always feel, especially my right ankle, it was quite sore doing the single leg drop jumps. Not like that painful, but I just felt it, especially the first rep, but it doesn't feel that bad anymore, which is a good thing. It means that they're getting stronger, and I think it definitely, like plyometrics is one of the best things to help improve your ankle strength, by far, and hops especially. And that single leg drop jump is probably the best exercise to improve your ankle strength, because you can get quite high intense with it, you can go quite high with it, and the higher you go, probably the stronger your ankles are, and the more they'll be able to withstand, like, the demands of sport or, like, anything, to be honest. Like, I never really roll my ankle, and I think that's 100% because of plyometrics. So plyometrics were good. Jump session was pretty crap. Didn't get as high as I wanted, but it is what it is. But with the jump sessions, I've not been as good recently. I don't know if it's because I do it on the Monday and I've had the game on the Saturday, so maybe my legs are still a bit fatigued, which is possibly what it is, but I don't want to make that excuse, because once you start making those kind of excuses, you end up not training as hard, you end up not training very well, so don't want to make those excuses. I think it's just, maybe I'm not a very good jumper as it is, but especially on a Monday, it doesn't seem to be that good, but we're just going to keep going with it, see if we can improve it, try to be more consistent with it, because obviously with the week off last week, we haven't been that consistent with actual training all the time, and we've had 2 games a week normally, so it's been hard to be consistent every week, so we're going to try, hopefully, get more consistency and be in the gym more. Yeah, so that wasn't so good. The squats, quite good. Happy with 110 for 10 reps. Could have done more. Probably could have done a little bit heavier, but we'll take that for today. Next time we're going to do a 10 rep max. We'll maybe go 115 or even 120. Just improve it that a little bit in every single week or every time we do it. Just try and improve that weight a little bit. I think that's a good way to do it. And then the single leg RDLs. Love that exercise. Definitely feel it more in hamstrings. Doesn't seem like a lot of work, but when you're doing plyos, jumps, and strength work, you can't do like 6 or 7 like strength exercises. I only do 2 strength exercises, and honestly, it feels enough. I still make improvements, still feels good. It's all I really need to do, because I'm also doing my plyometrics and my jump work, which are more important to me, I think, than the strength work. So, but yeah, you don't need to do that much training to actually make progress. And also about the coming back from holiday, what you should do, definitely just go right back into your training. Don't worry too much about easing yourself back into it, because you end up just wasting time. Just go right back into training hard, and you're going to be sore for a few days, but just get on with it. You'll be fine, and you'll get over it. But so that is all there is for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.